What's up, everybody? It's Igo. We got a new Xenoblade 3 trailer to look at. Let's jump right in. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm super excited. This is what we've been waiting for, is a big direct to kind of give us everything on the game. We're at a movie theater? Okay. Okay, so I think this is the creepy guy we saw in the previous trailer. Yup. We can assume this is our antagonist.
When you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Who's that?
Oh, spare me, P.
Okay.
Sell it forth in the first place.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make
Who are these guys, the
noise
Power
than a
Rangers?
rabble at a feast. Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well then, let us see how far the flow brings.
I think we've got our
this.
first look at our big villain. Dang, you know this game's gonna be sad when they start playing music like this, and then it's just a pile of bodies.
Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of.
But that's just how Xeno games work, is there always some kind of war going on.
Those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is
I do
that?
gotta say, this game
Of course
looks
we're gonna survive.
fantastic.
I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back. Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
Get ready!
Now, the
I
enemy
wonder
is
if we'll
before
actually
you.
hear the song in
Chase
the
them to the ends of the world.
and the game.
Unchecked.
I may or may not have to
Will
mute
leave
this
world
because I
to
can
ruin.
feel
You must be a ring.
the YouTube copyright algorithm coming for me.
And we can always grow plenty more.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
With everyone's life!
That's gonna be a cool shot when we actually get
You gave
to
us
see
a
that in
choice.
game.
The choice not to fight.
Although they said none of this is final, so we'll see.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
So people were right in assuming in the first trailer that when she was checking off all those boxes, she only has so many days left. So she's got 3 months, which makes me feel that the game's gonna have pretty quick pacing if she only has 3 months to live.
Good reason.
Who is that?
To bring peace and to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost.
So many things happening on screen right now. I'm so confused.
Now I want to live. To live and learn. So don't give up yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this. I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives
So she's stealing someone else's time.
These are our lives here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
Her voice actor's solid. This is exciting.
it is fate.
I can't wait for this game.
Many
It's just
have
like
tried,
1 more month. And then
but
we're
none
in.
have ever managed to escape its flow.
It looks like an older
What is
version
it
of
they
Noah,
need to stay
maybe.
alive? Water?
Maybe his older brother.
Certainly. But what we need most.
Oh, this game
life
looks so
itself.
good. This shot looks very similar to the first shot that we saw back in Xeno 1.
With the taking
What is
flames
that
becoming
that's
your own
causing them to
turn.
die like that?
This
So that
is the
Mechon, or
world
whatever
of
they're calling it,
Ionos.
whatever it does, seems to
The
consume
nations
life.
of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly
We thought it was pronounced
standing
Keeves. It's
contrast with
Kevis?
natural splendor.
Okay. Yo.
All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock.
Flame clock. What is that?
From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads to everyone's destruction.
So
Their
is
lifespans
Ionios
are
the
mere
combined
10
area they're
years.
on?
Surviving
Young
on
Uni,
the
whoa.
battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year
Oh, we're gonna
lifespan
get to
of
learn who
service,
that is.
and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor.
That's gotta be Melia. There's no other option. She is the queen.
However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle, their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays.
I imagine we're gonna hear that theme pretty frequently throughout the game.
In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game. And
Okay,
follow
so
the
they're
main
gonna
character's
get into
adventures.
everything today. Exciting. Main characters, let's go.
Countless
Ooh,
comrades
this animation's
have lost their
clean.
lives thanks to this filth.
What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis
This has to
and
be a
3
pretty
from
early
Agnes,
shot in the
were
game.
commissioned to take part in a
Because these
special mission.
two groups are partied together?
Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids,
Van Damme round
share a common
2.
Destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
This story focuses on these 6 characters.
This is what we're
Noah.
meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
This is a very well thought out
Ready,
direct.
he says. From the moment I chose this mighty
Like, they
path,
put a
I've
lot
been
of
more
thought and
than
work into
ready.
this.
Spark you
Like,
on
this
about-
is unlike their other directs in the past where it was just someone talking at you. They are actually showing all of this on screen.
About what I can achieve. What I leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
Why does his voice sound so
Truth is,
familiar?
She's terrified. She needs someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these face
Kevis
defying
just doesn't
hopefuls
sound right.
journey to learn the
Kev
truths
sounds
of
better.
their world.
Their role is to
They're
convey
giving
the
us a
king's
lot of
direction to the
shots in
colonies,
this.
along with handling admin and decision making. Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means
But these guys are mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
So he's pretty smart. A Boundless World. So we're gonna be cutsceneless?
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis! Water? Water!
Yeah, they're hallucinating. That sucks.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
Oh, it could be real.
Ionios is host to various landscapes,
Ah,
all
that's a
filled
familiar
with
shot.
surreal geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter.
Ooh.
Like the lands they inhabit,
A T-Rex?
the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous. Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies.
A movable Gonzalez is back.
You'll also encounter the soldiers of Kevis and Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land.
Oh. I see experience farming. That's what I see.
Serve as the base camp for both nations. At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war.
A Pharaonis, I see.
Seek out
Colony 9? No way. No way. Is it the same Colony 9? It's gotta be.
All finished.
Get to know residents and more.
No, don't bring back the
Get a glimpse of
Torna
the lives of
networking
Noah and
tree
his friends
business.
at these
That
rest
is not
spots
it.
Found in colonies and throughout the world. Use collected materials to cook.
Okay, so food items are probably going to be just as important as they were in 2.
Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Gym crafting taken from 1.
Looks good to me. I think we'll find this useful.
And discuss information you hear about from residents to take on
So it
new
seems
quests.
like they're kind of taking bits and pieces of 1, 2, and Torna and combining them together. And this is something that I talked about in the podcast.
Explore every corner
Where we were kind of discussing that other trailer that we had seen previously. And we are going to have another episode on the podcast going through this entire trailer, which will be much longer, because the previous trailer we went like an hour for like 3-minute trailer. So this is going to be a long one. The zipline shots are so cool. Hey yo, fall damage is real in this game. I'm excited to go into that area because that's the area where we meet the Bode character, whose name I'm blanking on right
By
now.
enabling a navigation feature, you can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way.
Bruh. They're really
There are
just giving you a
plenty of other
line now?
features that will help you in your adventure, such as the ability to change the time of day to encounter monsters that only appear at specific times.
So there's a bunch of quality of life improvements coming into this new game. That's good to see. Battle system? That's what I'm. Ooh, battle music.
Draw his attention for me.
I'm digging it.
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tyon! Zena! We need you too!
Understood.
We'll analyze this later.
Then, guys!
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Draw your weapon when
Battle
encountering
music is
an
a
enemy
bop,
to seamlessly
man.
enter battle. Make your approach to attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory.
Yep. So Xenoblade
Arts
2.
have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance.
Yeah, so toppling, dazing,
More
all of
damage
those
based
status
on where
effects
you
are back.
attack from.
But now we have, again,
Or
you know,
heal allies,
positional
to
attacks
name a
that can
few.
cause different effects from different areas.
Each art is assigned to a button, making them simple and easy to execute.
Yo, they have this, like, really, really clearly laid out. This is
Each character
really
takes on a
insane.
specific role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies.
Yeah, your DPS, your tank.
Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro. And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape.
Do I even need to make a video
Playing the
explaining
role
it? They're
of
already
the
doing it
is a
for
key
us.
Point to battling. You
I
can
mean, I'm
quickly
still gonna
swap the
talk about it,
character you
but
control at any time.
dang. Okay, we're about halfway
String
through.
together arts to activate a combo and gain an advantage. Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground. Launch them into the air, then
Launch.
smash them down.
Smash.
Stringing together successful combos is quite satisfying.
Driver combos are back.
You can link multiple
Chain attack.
arts
They
with
stole
stunning
that
chain
screen
attacks
from
to
P5.
devastate enemies.
Oh wait,
Deal
we've seen
heaps
this
of damage
screen.
at once and let nothing stand in your way.
Are they gonna talk about the TP or no? Guess not.
What is it?
An icon just popped up.
over your head.
Oh, that's weird.
Yours seems to be the
I wonder if
only
he has
one
some
not
kind of weird
marked.
vision ability that the others don't have.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Hey, yo.
Each character in your party has a class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Each class has its own attributes.
Seeing Uni with Sion's jacket's whack.
Sword fighter. Lead
Okay,
the
so
fight
now they're
with
going
this
through the weapon
well-balanced
types.
attacker class. Zephyr. Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters. Medic gunner. Restore allies' HP.
I love how she
and
has like the
strengthen their
Charlotte gun,
abilities
but
from a
also like the
position of
Melia
safety.
staff combined. I don't know who thought that out, but it is kind of cool.
Tactician.
Although I didn't like
Disrupt
Charlotte in
enemies and
Xenoblade 1
support
personally.
allies using paper talismans called Mondo. Heavy guard. Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro. Ogre.
Ogre? That's what they're
Crush
calling that
enemy
little
defenses
kid?
with
Come on,
massive
that's
power.
mean.
Your class can
That
also
looks
be
so
tuned to match
unbelievably
that of your
weird.
allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class.
So that's kind of similar to some of the stuff we saw in the fighting system of
With Master
Xenoblade
Arts,
1.
Even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies. The more arts and combat
What I'm
strategies
interested
you
to see
wield,
is if
the
we're going to have an
easier it'll be
affinity
to
chart system
blaze
in this
through
game.
battles.
Because I actually like the affinity
By
charts in
combining
02, because
compatible
you could
arts,
actually
you
make
can
some really
unleash
busted
fusion art
setups because of
attacks
those.
that combine the effects of two arts into one.
So this is what we were confused about talking in the podcast previously, so that's what they mean here is fusion arts. That's going to be probably one of the most complicated things in this fighting system that we're going to see to date.
Live fiercely, die spectacularly.
Who is this?
That's how I want
She looks
the
cool.
battlefield of my life to be. It's
I'm a
just that,
fan.
as a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
Now we see real Nopon potential,
Nopon!
Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
but not for two.
Why does he sound so manly? What the heck?
I can't run away from my responsibility.
Oh, she's new. We have not seen
Doing
her
the
yet
same as everyone
before.
around you,
We haven't seen her yet
it's always
before
the same
either.
outcome.
Yo,
Following the playbook to the
character
letter
design in this
sparking
game is
strength.
sick.
Whoever goes up against me, they're getting crushed.
I wonder if how many of these characters will actually be playable as the 7th party
Brave
member.
residents of Ionios, called heroes, can lend their arms and aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
Okay, so they'll all be 7th party members. That's awesome. Fray, Asher. These are 7th party members that we didn't see in the previous trailer.
But you can swap them out as you see fit.
What?
Heroes also bring their own classes to your team. Guardian Commander. Turn the
Guardian
tables with
Commander?
boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power.
Oh, she's gonna be busted.
medic.
She's gonna be
Heal
so
party members
busted.
and
Crit
bolster
power
them
in
with
Xeno
various
games is
buffs.
always so important.
These
I
are
like the
only a
little
handful of classes that
chibi
heroes
like
bring.
2D characters. That's adorable.
Your party members can take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies. Recruit more heroes for a growing combination of classes and arts in your party. Choose to don a class's look, or keep your
Whoa.
current outfit. Find your fashion and fight for the future.
This game has so much going on and so much to unpack. And they're giving us a lot without giving us enough information to totally know what's going on. And so you get hyped. They're marketing this game extremely well.
It's no normal creature. It's something else.
You've got a real death wish.
Music's sick.
Get out the way.
Super
You're
solid.
just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
One down. Good start.
It's not over yet.
What does that do? Oh, so this is where their powers are first activated.
Or maybe her memory.
Which is what something
There were
Jalen had
so
talked
many,
about in the
and then they were a part
podcast,
of me.
was how this worked. And how this was probably going to be from the scene. That's what most of us had assumed.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, two characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form.
I wonder if we can mix and
As in
match
Ouroboros.
those.
Here are the character pairs that can interlink.
Dang, so we can't mix outside of those pairs.
Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat. Clear out the battlefield by using
Are they going to talk about the
mighty Ouroboros
overheating
arts
system?
before time is up and the interlink deactivates.
Oh, because they just say the interlink deactivates. That's fine. So what we had been told is that it was a overheating system,
Those guys are so selfish.
and that you did not want to let it overheat.
How? You know what I mean. Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead. So you'd prefer to take the reins? I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me! I'm all set!
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the two characters. Swap between them to modify the
Wait, that
form and
Ouroboros,
arts of
it
the
looked
Ouroboros
different
to
there.
fit your-
Wait, did it just change forms based on who's in charge?
Earn points in battle to make the already
Hold on a
powerful
second.
Ouroboros even stronger.
So this is an affinity chart for the Ouroboros, essentially.
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
We saw that in the first episode. Yeah, they can change forms. What in the world, dude? This is insane. I'm gonna spend like 300, 500 hours of this game trying to figure all this out. Try every little combination humanly possible. What's the most insane amount of damage we can possibly make?
We were sworn enemies once. And yet...
It's
we
a
all
Xeno
share
game,
the
so it's
will
gonna
to
put you
live
in your
now.
feels. It's just how they are.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now,
It looks
I can do
fantastic.
it.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
Scoring is really, really good.
So now, I ain't afraid. Yeah, I'll keep going.
Yeah, the Ouroboros definitely changed
Still
forms.
flickers to the bitter
That's dope.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
This animation's
We'll build it for
super
ourselves.
clean.
A world with the freedom to choose!
Oh my gosh. What more could you want? That was a really good direct. They gave us so much about the game in there, and it was really, really well thought out. There's an expansion pass?
Broaden the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion pass. You can get the additional content shown here.
So if you get the battle pass, you get variants, challenge battles, new hero, character, and quest. So I guess there's going to be 7th party members that are locked to the DLC. That's nothing new, as Xenoblade 2 did something similar with some of the blades. I really like the shot of the Monado and the Aegis sword with Noah's sword. I think this looks super cool. So the first DLC is going to release December 31st and April 30th, and then December 31st of the following year. So if they're releasing that last DLC that late, I'm assuming that they're making this game rather long and they think it's going to take you a long time to progress through it. I don't always love seeing DLCs in these kinds of games sometimes because, like in Xenoblade 2, for example, the DLC really kind of broke the game, but having the DLC also made the game a lot of fun and added a bunch of new stuff to the game. And so I'm definitely going to pick up the DLC and we'll see what's different about it here in the coming days. And I imagine as these DLC dates get closer that we'll see some of they'll probably have like a director or a video talking about what's in those DLCs and things like that. There's so much to unpack inside of this trailer. So I'm going to go get with the boys. We're going to do the podcast. We're going to break all this down. So make sure you're subscribed for that and that you're looking out for that. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.